All right, guys, that brings us to Vibranium. Like I said, I've never actually opened this on the channel. This is also a $1,000 box. It's an expensive box. It's really hard to pull a card that's worth $1,000 out of this. I mean, you basically would have to grade it into a PSA 10, and it's still tough. But, what the heck? Still going to open it. Marvelous Pack says, I blame Josh for the price of that box. I don't know about that. I don't know if he has that kind of influence. Maybe he does, but I don't think so. Nostalgia wins. Why is this product that expensive? I don't know how much of it was printed. I think that's part of it. And yeah, I think we're suckers. That's probably the other part. Other than that, I can't really explain it. You can get an out of 5. There's out of 5s in here. They're called bars. They're kind of cool. Let's get into it. Seal is broken now. David, yeah, you should have kept some sealed, but that's hard to do. Are there sketches? Yes, there are sketches, and they're not super easy to hit. Collect one-of-a-kind art sketches and unique reflective cardstock. In a lot of ways, this was some ways like platinum, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Chromium cards, probably the best technology they had at that time. This logo is, that's probably the thing that hurt it the most, was this particular logo. If you're going to play off of metal, yeah, I don't know. You probably could have done a better logo. The other thing that hurt this release is there's not a true Peter Parker Spider-Man card in here in the base set. And the reason they probably did that is Miles Morales. This is early Miles Morales card, and he is in the base set. And so that's probably why there's not a true Peter Parker in the base, Spider-Man in the base set. It was a great Wolverine, although it is an image that's been used repeatedly in Upper Deck for some reason. But you can get sketches that are on plexi, it's hard for artists to draw on a plexiglass. So you don't see that very often, but they have numbered cards. But probably, the best card in my opinion here is probably the Spider-Gwen. This is technically the Spider-Gwen rookie card. And I think I don't know if we already have a hit. But you got Ronan, Great Emma Frost in her diamond form. We got an awesome cable here. Is this going to be refined? It's going to be numbered to 99. So it's going to be one of our hits early. We'll get that sleeved up. We got Wolverine here as well. That's that image I was referring to. And Mighty Thor, Leto. Yeah, Leto knows. Cards of Metal said they had to use special markers to draw on them, and it was tough for the artists. Yeah. I actually paid for a commission on a Vibranium AP Plexi, and the artist ghosts me. I paid them. I've never, not only have I not gotten my sketch, I can't even get a response. Very sad. But maybe one day, because I still need a magic on this card stock. Yeah, Justin, I'll talk to you about the cable. Brian says we're going to hunt him down. Yeah, he's going to be at a Comic-Con. We're going to find him. It happens. It happens. We got Iron Fist, Daredevil, Black Widow. That's pretty cool. One of those classic death cards. And there she is. Magic. Manu.
I don't know. I just don't know. Am I here?
You are here, and you sound great. We got Lockheed back to back.
Okay, nice. Marvelous Facts. That was hilarious. I did leave for a couple minutes to go to where the modem is and restart it. Man, I just did. Anyway, who cares? What I missed, guys?
We opened Black Diamond. It was uneventful.
Okay.
I only lost a little bit of money.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
We're opening up Vibranium. And we hit an out of 99 refined cable. Cool card.
Okay, very nice.
We're still going.
Hey, it's been a minute. Manuminati. He's a Manuminati conspiracy. Been some time since we threw that up. But yo, Marvelous Pack's comment was hilarious. He said Manu's using dial-up for nostalgia. That's dude, that's so good. I'm so embarrassed. I don't know what's wrong with me and or my internet. I have no idea. But hopefully
That's
I'm
right.
here for a while.
You look and sound good now. Daniel M says, "Congrats on 10K. Batman Metal is supposed to be released in about 6 weeks. Are you planning on opening any boxes?" I have pre-orders out for Batman Metal. I do.
Oh, nice. George, that makes sense. I wish that wasn't a thing. That's a thing. Wow, that really sucks.
Groot with a smile on his face. We got another hit here. Cannonball. Nova. This is the Raw, so it's unnumbered. Odd looking Psylocke. And Punisher. Marvel first Chrome set was in 1995.
Let's take a stab at this question from our friend the Long Hair King. He says, for both of you, it's a long question. Let's see. Is there a long-term value on completing a full set of any collection, considering the immense amount of parallels without having to focus on the low number cards 25 and below? So he's saying, is there some value, monetary value, in completing sort of the not low numbered version of a set? That's an interesting question. You got something you want to say about that?
Not low numbered set. So an example would be like an out of 199.
Yeah, I'd say so. Or even like for a masterpiece product, maybe just a base set because they have the tiers and some of those just get difficult to get regardless, right?
I would it's a supply and demand issue.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're going to be in a place with the way modern cards are structured where there's investment value in building sets and reselling them. The value in building sets is the fun of putting it together. That taking your time on whatever, whatever level of difficulty you choose to create for that, right? And full sets are not easy to sell all at once, because if someone's a collector, they already have some of them typically. And so to give you the money you want for your full set to fill in holes for their set is not something people want to do. They want to buy what's missing typically, within reason. And so I would say no, building sets for cards that are not low number is not the way to go. But even if you build a set for like our friend Brian, who built an out of 10 PMG set of 2017 Clear Spider-Man, he put it up on Golden. I think the bid got to 400,000, so it's not a small amount of money.
Brian, not Brian Stanley. Amazing, the Spider Collector. Yeah.
Correct. But it didn't get to
Amazing
the number
Spider
he
guy.
wanted, so he actually didn't even accept the winning bid because it didn't hit his minimum that he had set going in.
Yeah, there was a reserve on that.
And it's weird because Marvel card collectors are set collectors at heart. Like the people have been around for a while. We love to build sets and we create our own ways to have sets, whether it's just the checklist, whether it's a character set, or whether it's a parallel. We build sets, but we don't buy sets and spend a lot of money just taking a full set at one time, typically. And that then feeds into the supply and demand issue, and therefore doesn't turn into long-term value, in my opinion.
I think that is a beautiful answer. I think that's a beautiful, thoughtful, accurate answer. And Brian Stanley says here, I'd say no, and I set collect. So a set collector is saying, no, do this because you want to, or else just go for the rare stuff.
This is a 2 out of 299 Black Swan. Can we just pretend it's magic?
Of course, why not?
This is the Molten. That's a cool Black Panther. The Molten insert.
It's also like even in comic books, if someone's like a completionist, or they want a whole run of something.
Mhm.
Well, if you go to sell the whole run of something, let's say 1 through 300 of whatever series, who are you gonna sell it to that doesn't, if they're a fan of that run, you think they have none of those books,
That's
who?
exactly right. And generally, all right, I'm just going to be frank. Generally, when people want to sell a set, they're being lazy because they don't want to have to do the work of selling the individual cards,
Sure,
right?
sure, sure.
And a lot of times, a set generally has 2 or 3 items in the set that make up the bulk of the value of the set.
Right.
But the individual doesn't want to just sell the 2 or 3 items that people want and then be stuck with the rest of the stuff that is harder to sell. So typically, you have to sell a set, I think, at a discount to someone who's willing to hustle to piece out the set.
And that's how collections are sold in the comic book world. If you don't want to sell your collection, you're going to sell it for 40 to 60% of its value, and someone's going to put in the work and maximize profit.
Oh, look at that. Brian, thank you.
Yo,
I appreciate that. And he knows
Chick-fil-A,
my
yeah.
love language.
Oh yeah, exactly. Morning, noon, and night over here, Chick-fil-A.
Oh,
Not over here, over there. Justin's place, I mean.
exactly. Exactly. All right. We got a thick card here. So this is going to be a patch. Kind of cool.
Oh, Matt, what's going on? He says it's significantly better for me to piece it out. Yeah, if you're putting in the work to piece it out, you're going to get the money.
Exactly.
I mean, what you're trading for the additional money is your time. It's not like you're getting the additional money for nothing. You're giving your time to make the extra money.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Ultimate Iron Man. Speedball Molten out of 299. Number 66 of 299.
I think it's Joshua that's with us that he loves Vibranium, if I'm not mistaken. This set never resonated with me. The design of this set is a little too cold for me. I don't know, something missed for me here.
It's a cool bishop, though.
It is, no, I mean, the character art is great. It's the overall design of it. I guess it's very Vibranium,
Justin says, I bought a complete base set of platinum for $10. That's my point.
There's the value right there. There you go.
The value is just getting it done.
And you paid $15 to have your $10 set shipped. Probably not. Probably like $7 or $8. But yeah, that's just the cost of shipping.
That's a cool Storm. Number 287 out of 299.
One day I was in a chat. I don't remember the episode, don't remember where, and I was just starting trouble for the fun of it. Castor was in the chat, and I saw his name, and I said, Castor, I've got a bone to pick with you. And I'm egging him on, right? I'm hoping he says, what? And then I get to just say, I'm just joking. I just want to say hi. He didn't even say anything. He just avoided the smoke. It's like, guy, I just wanted to tell you I love you. I was just starting off with a little bit of a funny thing. He just ignored me.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Don't ignore the smoke.
Come on. When the smoke clears, there's nothing but love here.
Mm-hmm. He said he lost sleep for 3 days.
I say I don't have a sense of humor, but if there's a sense of humor I appreciate, it's that underlying cynicism that comes out of Castor. I like that sarcasm, that dark sort of, but in a light way, that delivery, Castor's humor, I dig.
That's hilarious. There's that rookie Jane Foster Thor.
I lost sleep for 3 days. Touche. That's a good one.
Castor's been around too long to take the bait.
Oh, pulling fire. He says Castor's a smart man. Castor's a very smart man. I don't think he wants us to know how smart he is. Probably shouldn't have even said that. Castor's a very smart man.
Look, I was with someone recently, and I said, hey, look, you're playing dumb, but I know you're smart. You're not fooling me. And he eventually confessed it. It's like I think it's not only a self-defense mechanism, but sometimes playing dumb is a tool because, but not saying that Castor does that.
No, not saying Castor's playing dumb, but sometimes we shouldn't even. Well, Castor and I will talk about it in private one day over a drink.
Look at that. We got them back to back, Miles and Spider-Man.
Very cool. Very cool.
That's the 2 cards that you want. Cool
Mike
Deadpool.
Sinatra, what up? He says, this is starting to get fun. I'm telling you, man, one day we'll have some real fun.
Doctor Strange. Hulk. Worlds Collide. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that's Thanos laying down there. Hey, there's a Todd McFarlane art.
Where? Oh, that I could tell right by the face. I don't know who that character is. I don't know where this art's from, but that is Todd's face right there.
Ultimate Venom.
Sydney said, Sydney, what up? He goes, is Castor flying Manu out to OAX next year? No. Castor don't even talk to me about OAX. Just all my friends.
Storm. Iron Man. A nice Spider-Woman.
That coffee's cold, but it tastes good.
It's a great Rogue.
Brian, I don't know if I could stand to miss 3 years of OAX. Like, I thought I'll sit the first one out because I don't want to go to Florida. And then I didn't go to the second one. I thought maybe there's a chance this thing doesn't just stick to Florida, but this thing is stuck in Florida. So I'm going to have to come to sticky Florida because I don't want to miss it. I want to hang out with you guys. I want to see all the art. It is what it is. It's not going to be a San Francisco show. I've accepted it. I'll probably be there in February.
I love that you had some belief that you might move that entire show.
I was just hoping it didn't turn into a Florida thing, but it is a Florida staple at this point.
Well, look, I mean, it's worked. That's number one.
Right, so I can't knock it. Yeah.
I guess technically that's a rookie card. It says rookie heroes. But the artists like to be able to go on vacation to take their family to like Disney World and Universal.
Castor says, I'll upgrade Manu to a suite if he comes. It's so kind that you say that. I'm not even going to hold you to that. I just appreciate that being said. Castor, I don't think I'm going to want to miss it again. So hey, I think you guys will see me.
Do you know what happened to me?
No, what happened?
I'll tell the story before. This is probably our big hit that we have here.
Oh, okay.
Or the biggest hit that we'll have in the box. So, obviously I'm going to OAX, wonderful event. Love to go. Book my hotel. And then I get a message on Facebook. It says, hey, how many people are going to be in your room? And would you like to stay in the penthouse suite? And I said, I'm bringing my daughter and one extra guest. And yeah, I would love that. Well, I never got a response to that response.
Okay.
So we get there, and I check into my room, take my daughter up to the room, and then I reach out to Casra, and I go, hey, Casra, is the penthouse available to open up cards? We want to do some live streaming up there. And he went, have you checked in? And I said, well, yeah. He says, well, then use your room key. I was like, I don't have a room key to the penthouse. He's like, yeah, you do. We booked it under your name. You're staying there. And I was like, well, I had no idea.
Wow.
And so anyways, I got to stay in the penthouse. So Casra will upgrade you. If
that's sweet. That's dope. That's amazing. No, and
we had the best time. The best time.
I know you guys did. Oh, shoot. Wow.
Look at that, guys.
Wow. Justin, I don't know if everyone's experienced the same thing, but at that moment, a commercial kicked in.
No way.
So I don't know if that's the same for everyone. No, they've seen it. I see the chat. Amazing.
Look at that. Out of 50. Wolverine, Radiance. Let's get that sleeved up. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. You're getting a lot of enthusiasm.
That's
Marvelous Pack says a dumb whatnot commercial. That's just so appropriate.
What did he say?
He said a dumb whatnot commercial. It would be a whatnot commercial.
Guys, it's like $18 a month for the premium. Just you never have to watch commercial again.
18 a month? You said that like that's nothing. I would be so upset paying an $18 a month subscription. Oh my gosh.
It's whatever
your subscriptions.
Whatever you think your time is worth. Whatever you think your time is worth.
I actually study the commercials. So for me, it's actually beneficial to know what's being promoted and how. It's also, for me, it's advantageous to see what's out there selling and how it's selling. So I actually appreciate observing a commercial or two.
This is actually, I'm really happy to have this. It's not $1,000 card, but that's a good card.
Look,
That's
we
one
gave away a
better.
Wolverine Wizard newsstand. You just pulled a rare Wolverine. This is fantastic.
Yes, that is one of the better cards. Somebody just offered $500 for the card.
Joshua
Wow.
did. Mr. Wolverine did.
I'm giving him half my money back right here.
Wait, Collectible Andy says, I love YouTube Premium. I share it with 4 others, so it's only like 40 a year. You can share it?
Sounds like it.
Cool.
Thanos.
Justin, your name is Jay Swiss? Is that a nickname for you? Like K
Nope.
Swiss, the shoes? That's awesome. Mike says, I miss these videos with old Jay Swiss and Manuminati. I love that. Mr. Sinatra, I love that.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Jay Swiss, that's awesome. You know
This
what?
is our last pack, by the way.
You
Our
got a
last pack.
K Swiss vibe to you. Nice, sleek white sneakers,
Hey,
you know?
yeah,
I
I'm
can
not
dig
from
that.
that side of town, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
That was the K Swiss was rich kids growing up.
Was it? Wow.
Felt like it to me around here.
Well,
Man, that was great that we pulled the Wolverine Radiance.
it was great. And not to take this off track again, but funny thing about K Swiss entering the chat is Gary V did a collaboration with K Swiss 2 years ago.
I didn't realize that.
They put out shoes together, The Influencer or something it was called.
Okay.
It might have been called a Gary V, but I think
Makes
people
sense.
just called it, yeah, you know.
All right, guys, we are getting close to where we're going to. We did not open the V-Friends blasters, but I'll open that. We're going to give people a chance to enter into the giveaway for the PS5. Remember, you got to put in hashtag Spidey Hits 10K and be a subscriber to the channel. Hopefully, you are already a subscriber. I really would like someone who's been a subscriber to win.
Yeah.
And we'll open up this blaster just for fun, and while people do that, and then we'll do our giveaway.
Sydney says Magic the Gathering did a K-Swiss collab too. That was not on my radar. I did not know that happened.
Maybe I've been sleeping on K-Swiss.
Well, they didn't make the comeback they intended to.
Okay. So I didn't miss anything.
No. They missed, in fact.
Well, we hit 2 Spider-Gwens. They're not numbered or parallel, but 2 of the rookie cards. This one actually says the word rookie. Which one would you rather have? The one that says the word rookie or the base?
Can you point to which one says the word rookie? I like that one better.
Not me. I'd rather have that one.
Okay.
But this one is probably shorter printed because it's a, some type of subset insert.
The isolated art of Gwen is better on the one that you like versus the one that I chose. But I like that the background is more full rather than just this metallic. And so that's why I went that way.
I get that. And it says the word rookie, so it makes it easy for people, right?
Yeah, and I'm one of the few people that embrace the word rookie as it would pertain to first appearances of characters on cards. I don't think there's anything wrong about saying that. I think for the sake of argument, people like to say, but it's not a rookie card. Yes, it is. Everyone knows what you mean. It means what everyone knows you mean. It is a rookie card.
By rookie, you mean first appearance on a trading card?
Yeah, first appearance on a trading card. And the interesting comparison there, like when you talk about 1966 Donruss, is that like when a player has a rookie card, an athlete has a rookie card, it's that whole year, right? Every card released within the year of their rookie year is their rookie card, correct?
Well, sometimes a rookie card can come out 3 years later, like Michael Jordan.
That's weird. That's really weird. Oh, because you had 84 star, but you have 85 Fleer as the recognized rookie card.
86.
86 Fleer. Sorry, yeah, sports.
Yeah, he was drafted in 84.
Funny thing about that, I
Are you about to pull out an NBA card?
I am. It's super cool card. It's not the rookie, but it's a metal decades of the Jordan rookie.
Oh, that is cool.
It is cool. In a PSA 10, it's a $12,000 card. And I've just had this one ready to submit, and I've never submitted it. It's the metal decades. It's metallic. And it's the metal version of the Jordan rookie card. It was
How long
released.
Have you had that?
Many years.
That's cool.
Never submitted it. Love it. It's ready to go. I just haven't gone it. But I'm going to gone it.
Sweet.
Thank you.
This is a new sketch I just got.
Yeah, marvelous. The centering is nice on it. It's a nice one. I'm hoping, I have high hopes for it. Sorry, that's a beautiful sketch.
Thank you. I needed an Allure sketch. This one popped up in one of the groups, and I have some art from Chris. He did a magic already, and it's good. I like it. And then I've shown this on Instagram in one of the Facebook groups, but I figured I'd show it here. This is my medallion rainbow.
Oh yeah, just saw this reel. You've accomplished it.
Out of 200. This one's out of 100. This one's out of 50. The red. The red looks a lot better in person than it shows up on camera.
Okay.
27 of 50. The purple.
No. Swish, you and I should split the YouTube premium. Swish says, I've never had an ad every 2 minutes. I don't know what's going on. We'll split it. Let's you and I go on a family plan. We'll go ahead and start paying some subscriptions.
That's nuts, guys. We got magic here. This is the out of 25. 6 of 25.
What color is 25? Oh, no, it's blue. Okay.
Blue, yeah. And we have the green. Out of 10. 2 of 10. And then we have the black opal, which is the 1 of 1, which isn't the prettiest card in the world because it's black. Doesn't reflect very well, but it's the 1 of 1.
Oh, they went with black on the 1 of 1. I actually like that. I dig that, actually. I think that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, black is a cool 1 of 1, no doubt.
Yeah.
Super happy to have that.
I think that is cool, actually.
Those were some new pickups. I've been working on that rainbow for a while. You want to guess how much the 1 of 1 cost me?
I'm going to be so off. My finger's not on the pulse. I'm going to say the 1 of 1 of magic from Matriarchs, right? Matriarchs?
No, that's actually from Midnight Suns.
Midnight Suns. I'll just guess. Let's just see. 37 to 4,900.
Nope, too high.
Oh, good. Well, that's okay. Okay. 2K then. My guess is 2K.
Too low. I wished.
Well, in between.
2,500.
Not bad. Not bad. I didn't
know. And I promise
the
person that sold it to me probably thinks they gave me a good deal, but I would have much rather been closer to 1,500. But
okay.
You don't get many opportunities to pick these up. Well, everybody, again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you hanging out here. But as always, I hope you have a marvelous day.